We are. We are live. Welcome, everybody, to episode 16 of the TiC Writer's Block podcast. We hope you enjoy the show. I'm your host, Kid Smooth, a.k.a. the best bot. And the panel, they can introduce themselves. Let's start off with the light-skinned fellow with the glasses, Nicodemus.
Yo, what is good? What is good, YouTube? This is Nico Demus X, the self-proclaimed king of indies. I'm definitely glad to be here. Glad you guys are here and ready to get started.
And there's Fame Entertainment.
Oh, so I actually get to introduce myself this time, Jerry, you jerk, because last time you didn't let me. But yeah, I'm Fame Entertainment, Vice President over at the Inner Circle. Make sure you guys get all your gamer news from TiCGN.com. Make sure you guys join our Facebook group, Hard Not Gamers. And do not forget, you guys have exactly 57 minutes to join. Well, maybe not even. I might know you got 30 minutes. You got 30 minutes to join our Uncharted 4 giveaway. I'm giving that code away tonight. Link is in the description down below. I hope, because Jerry be slipping. Link is down below. Come on over, man. Try to win yourself a copy, because if you broke, you ain't playing it. So I'm letting you play the game for the free. Link down below. Try to come win it.
We're giving away Uncharted 4? How amazing.
Giving away Uncharted 4.
Nice.
For PC, I'm playing. For the PS4, of course. The only place you can play it.
That is amazing. We do special things here at the Writer's Block podcast and at TiCGN. So please support us and try to win Uncharted 4, because it's technically not free. It's free to you, but not free to us.
Yeah, we came out of pocket. So, yeah.
Speaking of Uncharted 4, there's a whole lot of reviews. The game seems to be a masterpiece. And our
hold on, Jerry. You missed somebody.
Yeah, we missing somebody. The youngin. I forgot about the youngin.
Because you surprised you can see his face this week.
All right.
What? Really?
Darkness.
Yeah, really.
Right.
Darkness.
EXP, what's up? Can you introduce yourself?
What's up, guys? I'm EXP Gaming, basically the gaming ambassador of YouTube. I'm also a writer of the Inner Circle. So yeah, let's have fun and talk gaming.
Okay.
You're right. I better see them articles being pushed out, fam.
The boss is here.
Let's get them articles pushed out, EXP.
All right. So speaking of them articles and them reviews, looks like Uncharted 4 is looking like a major masterpiece to the reviewers' eyes. Our very own Nicodemus has been enjoying it. How are you enjoying this game?
Well, my good fellows, I only played 2 chapters so far, so these are just my fresh first impressions. In fact, I was just playing the game before I jumped into this podcast. But all I can say so far is the opening sequence is extremely impressive. Like it's wild. I'm not even going to tell you what the opening sequence is. Don't want to spoil it for nobody. But it had me actually yelling in my living room. So the opening sequence is on point. I like so far the story, just the relationship between Drake and his brother. I can definitely tell that they took lessons from The Last of Us in this game, as far as the storytelling so far and the interaction between the characters. And right now, it's kind of just giving me some background of what's going on between Drake and his brother. They give me some background right now, so we're just kind of learning a little bit about Sam, his brother, right now in the beginning. So that's basically where I am. The visuals, oh my goodness. Let me tell you guys about the visuals real quick. The visuals, no, sir. There's no trash in the word I'm about to say. No trash. There's not even a T in the word I'm about to say. The visuals are impeccable, absolutely impeccable. Like, dude, I'm telling you, this right here is taking it to another level as far as like lighting, textures go, draw distances. Yes, I'm not overhyping this thing, bro. The visuals are very, very impressive. So be expecting a lot of screenshots from me in the Facebook groups and on Twitter.
Wait a minute. Hold on.
Yes, sir.
Father.
Yes, sir.
I'm finna expose your ass. Hold on.
No, you're not. No, you're not. No, there's no exposure
Censor
here.
yourself, please.
Oh, I'm about to expose yourself.
No, you're not.
You told me that the world stopped when this game was released.
Yes.
But you only played 2 chapters, fam?
Well, this is what had happened today.
If the world stopped, you didn't go to work.
Yeah, no, I didn't go to work today.
You didn't eat, you didn't poop, you didn't do nothing but play Uncharted.
No,
you only got 2 chapters, fam?
I had some complications. I had some complications that can be very well explained in my defense. So we had some personal issues going on. So the whole world did not stop. My family still insisted on having drama and problems today. So it took your boy away from his dream today for a little bit. But yeah, so it's valid reasons, sir. But I'm on it. I'm on it tonight and the remaining 2 days because I got 2 more days off from work. So I'm on it. I'm going to beat this game by the weekend so I can jump into this multiplayer.
You said that about Ratchet and Clank too. You still ain't beat that.
I beat that. I beat that sucker.
How long
I beat that sucker.
How long did it take you from purchase?
That was I beat that Friday.
But how long from purchase did it take you?
Why we gotta talk about old stuff? Why we gotta remember stuff? Why we gotta look into the past? Why can't we look to the future, my brother? See, that's the problem with our people now. That's the problem with our people now. We always looking in the past and we can't look to the future. That's the problem with us.
You're like a whole different race. What do you mean?
No, sir, I'm not a whole different race. I am the in-between part of that Oreo cookie.
Nicodemus, I got a question for you.
Yo, what up?
Are you wearing a catheter?
How dare you?
I mean, I'm just saying that's the only time you can.
Hold on. See, hold on. I brought backup today. Okay, we got backup today, homie. Yeah, that's right.
Oh, man.
That's right. We got backup today, homie. Okay, so Drake is gonna have my back this whole show because I knew y'all be acting a fool up in here, right, Drake? That's what's up. Look, he got that pistol ready for y'all and everything.
No detail on that model.
No, you can't see that. You can't see that like that. Look at you. You're blindly hating right now.
I'm dead. You coming in with a whole lot of noise, bro. Thank you.
Mute that. You blindly hating because you can't see that close, bro. But I can tell you he got that pistol ready for y'all tonight. So talk that trash.
Is he taking it out or putting it back in?
Nah, he's about to put it out. He's about to pull it out on y'all.
Nah, he putting that back in. He was like, nah, never mind.
Nah, son, he about to pull that out. You know Drake about that life. Ain't that right, Drake? Yeah.
He gonna kiss it before the night is over.
Nah, ain't gonna be no kissing, man. I'll pat him on his head. Nice pat on the head, but ain't no kissing, bruh. Nah, this a man. This a man right here.
So, the thing is, all right, the big talk of the town about Uncharted is that the reviews came in, right?
Yeah.
And it's where at, what, a 92, 93 on Metacritic?
Yeah, like 94.
94? Okay, that's about average what Uncharted's been doing over the last, I think, the last 2 games maybe.
Right.
Now, there's a whole lot of reaction for the reviews. Everybody's happy about it being, a 10, and then IGN give it an 8.8, and there's like change.org and petitions to have the reviewer fired because the game got an 8.8 on IGN. Now, the thing about the reviews, because all I see is people like shoving these review scores in our face. Xbox fans are getting a lot of flack, like getting a whole lot of it as if they I don't know, nah, you can't get this. Exactly how it feels. Yeah. Like when it comes to this, and I'm like relax. What it makes me feel like, I was like, okay, everybody's like giving this game like great praise, which I don't mind. I expected the game. The last couple of charts I played when I got to play the collection, I was like, wow, this is actually pretty cool. So and it's Naughty Dog. But the thing is, I feel like people they look forward to the sales of a game and the reviews of a game more than the actual game itself. And I feel like by the time I get to play it, I'm going to feel it's overrated by the time I play it.
Because of the hype so much?
Yeah, yes.
Yeah, no, I don't know. It's that whole ammunition thing we've been talking about in this fanboy war, this console war. These games these days, they're being used as weapons and not being used for what they're truly meant for, and that's entertainment, for something for us to enjoy. For one, I saw like a lot of the review scores come across, but I didn't want anybody else's opinion to kind of like seep into my head in any way. I wanted to make my own opinion. I wanted to experience this game for myself. So I didn't read any reviews whatsoever. Like I said, I saw the scores because you can't escape it. It's all over freaking the internet. But I didn't read any of it because I want to form my own opinions. I want to have my own experience. And I think just, really, people who do that, they're doing themselves a disservice. Because when they use these games as weapons and stuff, and they're missing out on what the game is really supposed to be. It's supposed to be you in the game, right? It's supposed to be a personal experience. You're supposed to have fun with the game. You're supposed to go into your box. You remember back in the day when we would just shut the door, turn the lights off, and just engage with the game. No internet, none of that. We would just engage with the game. But right now, it's more about being in this war, this na-na-na-boo-boo stuff on the internet. People can't even enjoy the game. I bet a lot of these guys, they have one hand on the controller and another hand on the phone, just ready to throw shots at every second they get. They can't even enjoy the experience. They're in and out of the experience. Some of them aren't even playing the freaking game, let's be honest. Some of them aren't even playing the game. Some of them, they just look at those scores and stuff. Oh, we can get at them now, you know what I'm saying? And it goes both ways, like I said. It's always, okay, PlayStation exclusive releases. Oh, we got some ammo now. Let's check out these review scores real quick. Oh, we got them now. Shots. And same goes with the Xbox fans because they're retaliating for what the Xbox fans does. It's just how this community is. It's really like saturated in this fake war, you know what I'm saying? But for me, man, honestly, I'm just fully engaged in the experience. I'm an Uncharted fan first. And, I'm just ignoring all that crap. I know it's going on. I do. I know it's going on. But I'm ignoring all that crap. And like I told you guys last week, I'm not on the internet right now. I'm not trying to be in all that. All I want to do is play the game. I want to experience the game. And then when I'm done with the game, then I will make my opinion on the internet, So, and, I mean, bruh, guys, these guys that do this, prematurely like that, bruh, they're not real gamers, for one thing, and I think that we just need to stop taking these people serious, because the more we pay them attention, the more we just feed in, fuel to this fire, and, the more they're going to be added. They're trolls. I mean, really, that's all they are, honestly. So that's my thoughts. What do you think, Drake? Yeah? That's what's up, man.
Is he suffering from, like some sort of can't speak syndrome?
Nah, he's a statue, so he only speaks through telepathic waves, so I can only hear him.
He looks hurt. And but as far as you, how many hours you got into the game?
Let's see, an hour and a half, maybe.
Really? It's been out a whole.
Yeah, I'm only on chapter 2, man. I told y'all I had complications today, but yeah, I'm only on chapter 2. So,
all right.
So far so good though. I don't know if it's a 10 yet, honestly. I don't know if it's a 10 yet in my opinion. I won't know that until I get closer to the end or when I actually beat the game.
You knew it was a 10 before you even played it.
Yeah.
Well.
You said that.
Yes, I did. I did say that. It has potential to be a 10, that's for sure. But I don't know for sure 100% it's a 10 until I actually finish the game or get close to finishing it. So, yeah. Right now it's good. Right now it's an 8. Right now it's an 8.
Right now it's an 8. Okay.
Right now it's 8. And you know what? 8 is a good score. Like, I don't know why people are tripping. So back to that, IGN gave it an 8.8. The only reason why people are tripping is because they can't use that as ammo. Like, they can't, for some reason, they feel like they can't use an 8.8 as ammo. That's the only reason why people are tripping on that. Because the 8.8 is a damn good score. Like, if you look at the rating system, it tells you what the ratings mean. So an 8.8 at IGN is excellent or great or something like that. Like, that's a damn good score. So the only reason why people are tripping is because they can't use an 8.8 as ammo. That's the only reason why.
Yeah, but one was.
Go ahead.
When was the last time, like, in your own experiences, when was the last time you played a game that was 10 out of 10? Like, honestly deserved a 10 out of 10? I can't think back to too many games that actually deserve a 10 out of 10. Even my favorite games, I think, are 9 out of 10 because there are specific issues with it regardless. No game is 10 out of 10 perfect. There's very few games anyway. Even if you look back on the critical review of GTA, which was one of the highest Metacritic rated games, the story was fantastic. The game played amazingly, but that online launch was not included in that, and the online launch for me detracted a lot of value away from that game.
Yeah, a 10 out of 10, it's for me, it's perfect, nothing wrong whatsoever. And honestly, to answer your question, I cannot think of a game that has been an absolute perfect 10 out of 10. There's been 9.5s, damn near close to a 10 in my opinion. Like The Last of Us was damn near close to a 10, but I can't even give that a 10 because it did have some flaws here and there, right? So for me, yeah, it has to be absolute perfection. And yeah, I can't think of a game, honestly, that I could say is absolute perfect. Like, when I was a kid, yeah, I said, like, games like Mario and Sonic the Hedgehog were 10s when I was a kid before I, grew up and I actually could see the flaws in games. But now that I'm a grown man, I can't see any game being a perfect 10, honestly. That's just my opinion. And it depends on what you feel a 10 is. You may feel a 10 is damn near perfect, but not exactly perfect to you. So it depends on what you feel a 10 is.
It's all about review criteria, essentially. It's essentially what you, as a gamer, decide is your version of 10 out of 10. Like, I was actually on the internet when that IGN 8.8 came out, and I thought my Twitter was going to, shut down. Everyone was freaking out. Like, it was, the most heinous crime that this game got 8.8. I'm sitting there, I'm waiting for an Angry Joe review because he'll probably give it a 7 out of 10 or 8 out of 10 because that's about as high as he goes on games. And people are gonna be like, oh, he doesn't know games and da 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 da. It's just people get way too caught up in their feelings about exclusives.
Not to throw salt at Angry Joe or nothing like that, but I think also a lot of YouTubers and just people in the spotlight in general, they kind of have an agenda to an extent. So when you a game like Uncharted 4, right? That's everybody else is giving it a 9 or a 10. When you got somebody that throws salt at the game to the point where they rate it a 6 or a 7, they're kind of doing that on purpose. They're kind of just doing that because that's their MO. They're trying to draw attention to themselves. So I honestly don't trust people like that. And honestly, as far as reviews goes in general, I don't trust many people anyway. It's about me and my opinion first. And then there's maybe 2 or 3 publications, TiCGN.com being one of them, that I actually do trust. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is.
I don't trust Kid Smooth because he always on his phone.
I don't trust Kid Smooth either because he doesn't have a PlayStation 4.
When I had my PlayStation 4, I gave very, very fair reviews on PlayStation 4 games. I think the worst reviewed game I did on a PlayStation was Godzilla. And that's because it deserved the score it got. I think I gave it a 4.6. A 4.6. I gave Godzilla a 4.6. It was a horrible game. But I gave games like Knack like an 8. The Order, I think I gave a 7.5. What else did I review? Drive Club, I think I gave like a 7.5 or an 8. So I gave honest reviews. I like the games that I had played on PlayStation. Just the games that everybody else tells me to like, I don't like, but the games I do like, I like. Uncharted, I did enjoy, but I'm not in a rush to play it. You know what I mean? We put too much value on day one, so I don't feel like I'm missing anything with Uncharted. But I also feel like when I do finally get my hands on Uncharted, it's going to be overrated.
It's going to be overrated. It's going to be why? Yeah, why? Yeah, go ahead. Tell us why.
Here's the thing. This is what I think. I think I'm going to enjoy the game. I know for a fact I'm going to enjoy the game as a game itself. But I think by the time I get to dwell and enjoy it, it's going to be like, wow, that was great. And then somebody asks me, oh, is this the best game you ever played? I don't think it's going to be the best game I've ever played because that's what they're putting out. It's like the best reviewed game since what, The Witcher and The Last of Us, right? Maybe. And I don't even like The Witcher. I really don't. I really don't. And
that game is so boring.
The Last of Us wasn't my style of game.
Y'all like dislikes, don't y'all?
I didn't really care for The Last of Us when I was playing it. But Uncharted, I know I'm going to enjoy it because I like the other Uncharted games, and I love Tomb Raider. I love the way they play, and they're like similar games to me.
Will it be Game of the Year?
Will it be Game of the Year?
Yeah, Uncharted 4.
I can't answer that. That would be something for Nicodemus to answer. It's going to be Game of the Year. I'm sorry. The way that the media is reacting to it is going to be Game of the Year, yes. But
I say it has the potential to be Game of the Year, that's for sure. But like I said, I won't know. Like, to all seriousness, like, 'cause I like to troll, have fun on the internet, all this other stuff. In all seriousness, since we're being professional, I won't know for sure if it's potential like Game of the Year until I get almost. Oh, what's this man doing? Look at this guy. I thought we were being professional, bro. What happened?
I had to troll Dre. He doesn't like my Boston.
But if we're, in all seriousness, I won't know if it's actually potentially Game of the Year until I get almost through with it. So.
No, you know what? The world's gonna stop when Mafia 3 comes out. No one's gonna be talking about Uncharted.
No, I'm sorry. No, sir. No, Mafia 3
sir.
will not be toppling Uncharted. No, I'm sorry. This right here is the giant, son. This is a giant right here. Let's not get it twisted in these streets, okay?
If South Park: The Fractured Butthole came out this year, it would win Game of the Year.
Please stop. Please.
It's
I'm
true.
not even trolling.
Please stop.
Let's be real here.
Uncharted 4 is
I'm
out,
not trolling.
people. Uncharted 4 is out, people. Those games can't hold a candle to Uncharted 4. I'm
If
sorry.
South Park: The
please.
Fractured Butthole comes out, it'll be Game of the Year.
Please stop.
I'm just saying.
No, you know what kills me with Uncharted is the story in the Uncharted games are absolutely fantastic. I love the Uncharted games for their story, but stop hyping up the multiplayer, y'all. That's just no.
No, I heard the multiplayer is actually really good.
See, I don't have PS4 to play the multiplayer, and I played all the other games on PS3, and I'll tell you, the multiplayer in the past games were just ugh.
I follow Arsenal on Twitter, and according to Arsenal, he said everyone who's playing the multiplayer is trash. He said he's just mutting through everyone in the multiplayer. PS4 players stuck their game up.
The thing about the multiplayer, it's like
ain't nobody playing the multiplayer, man. Ain't nobody playing. The real gamers ain't playing the multiplayer right now. So tell him to wait until we're done with the freaking story before he makes judgments. We ain't done with the story yet, son.
You seem angry.
Wait until I get in there. No, you don't be talking that trash, bro. Wait until I get in there.
The multiplayer is okay. It's just gimmicky. It's not competitive at all. It's too many things that just like, this is like very, very casual.
Kids
as
move,
far as
stop.
multiplayer goes.
Stop.
It's not a hardcore multiplayer game. It's like the game is not the basis of the game isn't based upon this multiplayer.
It's not casual. Casual.
Dude, 6 months from now, you're not gonna be able to find people in the lobbies like you would now because it doesn't have. It's a single player game with a tacked on multiplayer. Honestly, I'm not saying it's a bad thing. I'm not saying it's a bad thing, but it's not gonna. It doesn't have a multiplayer where people are gonna be playing this still a year or two from now, and the lobby's gonna be full. You have people playing it, but the lobby's gonna be jam packed full, like you would say, a Gears or something like that. Who's has a good story, but multiplayer is a focal point. I don't believe multiplayer is a focal point on Uncharted. Not saying it's a bad thing because people play it for the story, but it's not a focal point to where it's going to give the game an extended life.
Yeah.
No, the multiplayer. Hold on, right quick. Sorry, guys. The multiplayer, I gotta comment on that, is not tacked on because a whole different team worked on the multiplayer, so it's not tacked on. It's its own entity, and it definitely does hold its own. Now, I'm gonna say it's not the most competitive multiplayer, and this is just judging off the beta. I haven't played the full multiplayer yet, but just judging off the beta, it's not tacked on, and it's not the most competitive thing in the world, but it does hold its own. So, I know Uncharted's not known for its multiplayer, and I know Uncharted 2 is supposedly the best multiplayer in the world. I never played that. That's why I say supposedly. But this one, I had a lot of fun with it, and it was competitive to an extent. So, I think you guys are kind of downplaying it a little bit. His move had experience in the multiplayer, and, he wasn't having the easiest time in the world, so it is competitive.
Okay, so you're telling me we'll have the same amount of people in Uncharted multiplayer 6 months from now as you would a Halo or Gears 6 months later? You have the same amount of people playing it? No, it's not. It's the multiplayer isn't that important. Number one, to I believe to Naughty Dog because they're story driven, and I'm not saying this as a shot because it's not, but we know most PlayStation gamers don't really play multiplayer stuff.
If you're going to compare it to anything, like comparing it to Halo and Gears, which are mainly like there's competitive leagues for Gears, there's competitive leagues for Halo, so it's a hard comparison to make. If I was going to compare Uncharted multiplayer to anything, it'd be like Metal Gear Solid Online, which launched off of Metal Gear Solid 5. There are people that will hardcore play the multiplayer for a long period of time, but there are serious fans of that actual game. The people that are going to be playing Uncharted 4 multiplayer months from now is going to be people that are hardcore into the game, but I don't see the multiplayer. Most multiplayer games die out within a month or two. Like I don't see anyone being able to find a match lobby.
I'm not saying it's a bad thing. I'm really not, because I know the focal point of Uncharted is the story. I just that's why I believe that the multiplayer. I don't want to say it was tacked on, but the multiplayer did not get the emphasis like the story did, as you would other games whose multiplayer has a lasting effect, because they put in just as much work as the multiplayer as they did the main story. Not saying it's a bad thing.
What you laughing at?
Yeah.
What you
going on with Jerry? There ain't much fun.
Nah. The chat, man. Oh, God. I'm sorry. There was a rare moment in the chat that it just had me dying. I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry.
I think I see it.
All right. I'm done. All right. So, okay. So, if you had to, you said if you reviewed Uncharted like for now, as far as you are in it, it would be an 8, right?
Right now?
Yeah.
So far, first 2 chapters, yeah, 8.
In Game of the Year potential.
Game of the Year potential, yes.
All right. Fame, do you got Uncharted 4?
No, but I'm giving away a copy. How about that?
EXP, are you playing Uncharted 4 right now?
No, I got to get through the Uncharted collection first.
Okay.
And speaking of that giveaway, man, you guys have, I don't know how much time you got left. You got, okay, I did say 30 minutes. I lied. You have 30 minutes from now. 30 minutes from now to enter, and I'm picking a winner for the Uncharted 4 giveaway. So you're running out of time, folks. Running out of time.
Okay. So also, one thing I want to talk about was we saw last week. Was it last week that we got the Call of Duty Let's Rob You trailer? And we've gotten earlier this week or late last week, we got the Battlefield 1 trailer, and I want to know what you guys think about that. Is Battlefield taking the throne away from COD this year?
Nope.
So like a modern shooter, they are. I feel like Battlefield has taken the throne as like as the new modern shooter of like shooters.
Okay.
It won't because COD is still COD. No matter what Battlefield does, COD is still COD, and it will still outsell Battlefield. But I will say, I've never been the one to say, oh, I'm going to play Battlefield, because this is not my type of game. But I will be playing Battlefield 1 mainly because out of spite of Infinite Warfare. I'll be playing Battlefield 1 out of spite because they are doing what I wanted. Though it's not my type of first-person shooter, I'm still going to buy it because at least they're giving fans what they want, which is not to jump into the future. There's a lot of feedback coming from somewhere. I don't know who that is.
Is it me?
Yeah. Yep. It was you. But dude, I don't know if people actually be riding on horses and stuff like that. I know for people like King Dre who only plays it to jump in the tank, I'm not sure I can see him riding a horse, with a RPG or grenading people. So it'll be interesting. I'm actually gonna pick it up myself, just off the fact that they're giving me what I wanted, which is a modern to World War One type shooter. I don't want anything in the future. I don't want anything in the future.
Is day one for you?
No. It won't be there. It's not one of the things. It's one of the things I will buy it around release, but it's not like, oh my god, I need to play day one, or I got to make sure I download this game now. I'll buy it when I buy it. I wouldn't necessarily call it day one, but I'll get it around the time it releases, definitely.
With riding the horse in multiplayer, like in Battlefield Hardline, like they had people riding a couch on the multiplayer, so anything's possible.
But like as far as like what are you we seen Call of Duty and now we got Battlefield, but I feel like there's two extremes. One's way out into the future, now one's way out into the past. Like it's not current day the Battlefield, right? Isn't it like World War I, right?
Okay, is Buddy actually wearing a cape?
That's what it looked like.
Why is he wearing a cape though? Like I don't get the cape.
Didn't they wear that like during like?
Yeah, I'm about to say, didn't they wear that back then?
Like
Capes?
20s, 1930s during the.
I have no idea. It was just weird to see a cape.
No, actually, a cape brings me back. Isn't that the Civil War? That reminds me of like Abe Lincoln like time. I don't know, but the thing is that everybody responded better to the Battlefield trailer than they did with the Call of Duty trailer has like way more dislikes than they have likes. So they're at how many? Is it like 100,000s or
million?
A million dislikes?
Yes.
Oh, Lord.
Yes. Yeah, we talking millions, and like the Battlefield 1 trailer got the most dislikes of a video game trailer ever, with like 1.4, I think, something like that, 1.4 million.
Wait, Battlefield got 1.4 million dislikes?
No, likes. Sorry.
Oh, likes. 1.4 likes. 1.4 million likes, and then COD got the opposite, million dislikes. Yes. That should tell them something. At that point, I'm in a. They got to do something. I mean, they're still going to sell. Call of Duty will win the battle of the cells, but I think Battlefield will win the battle of the hearts.
Nah. You know what? I know Dre's gonna kick me out of this podcast when I say this.
Wow.
But anyone who's played a Battlefield game knows you better not buy this day one because it's gonna be broken for a month before they patch it and fix it.
Great.
All right. Battlefield has had.
Let me check the chat. He's about to blow up.
Dre, you don't see this disrespect?
Battlefield 3 had a horrible launch. Battlefield 4 was broken for months. I still have I played the single player back a few weeks ago. The achievements for this campaign still won't unlock properly. I played mission 4 times to get the achievement to pop.
It's been nice working with you.
So you know what? Battlefield 1 could win all the popularity votes. COD's gonna outsell it 5-1, almost guaranteed.
Oh yeah, that's on top.
All those people that are like, what always kills me is every November we always hear, oh, Titanfall's gonna kill Call of Duty. Halo's gonna kill Call of Duty.
Titanfall will be better than both of these games. So Battlefield 1 and COD Infinite Warfare. Titanfall is gonna be them both.
Battlefield 1 will be the better game, but my problem is if DICE and EA want to top out COD and win over, gain a bigger fan base, they need to have a proper launch. And if there is always launch issues, but get those patched within the first day or two. Don't wait weeks, months. The Battlefield 4 didn't have an update for almost a week, and it was unplayable. People were falling through maps. The multiplayer was unplayable. Why? Why is that acceptable? Like, we see it all the time in games that they have issues, but in my opinion, if your game launches and there's issues, that's fine. Like, stuff happens, but the biggest thing is it's how you go about to fix those issues is what tells me what your company interest is. And in the past, DICE and EA have done nothing but disappoint. And plus, let's not let them off the hook for Star Wars Battlefront, all right? That game was trash.
Oh, wow.
Hey, let me ask you the question. Has Xbox always been marketing Battlefield, or
no?
So this just happened with Battlefield 1?
Yeah.
Just the first time?
I don't know if it's the first time in history, but I know they haven't done the last two wasn't. I know Hardline was mainly PlayStation, and Battlefield 4 was I think PlayStation was the lead platform, or they didn't have a lead platform.
That's all they did was Switch. That's all they did.
But it's just a pure marketing deal, right? That's not anything. There wasn't anything special in the
past
for Battlefield, was it?
Pure marketing deal. You know, they already have a platform because EA Access is only on Xbox. So the thing is that if you pre-order Battlefield on Xbox, you know, you get free EA Access. And obviously, it comes earlier. You get to play it earlier, so you don't have to worry about playing the deluxe edition if it's.
And if you already have,
you
already have EA Access, you get the game 10% off day one.
Yeah.
So not bad.
So it's looking a little bit more interesting because I'm not looking to pay. It's either pay, $50 for the game you might be interested, or play $80 to get access to a remaster.
I will say, if it's 6 months later, it would actually give EA Access more appeal, because right now EA Access looks like crap to me. I'm sorry, it's nothing but sports games, and now golf is in there. I think when after Battlefield 1 and maybe Battlefront, it'll make EA Access a lot more appealing, because right now I haven't re-upped my EA Access in at least 6 months because it's not worth it.
If you're a person that just got your console and you ain't got no games, EA Access is probably the best thing you can get.
If you ain't got no games, yeah.
Yeah.
We got games over here.
Mm-hmm. Yo, did y'all hear that you can't play that Modern Warfare remaster without having the COD Infinity or whatever it's called disc?
Lies. Is this serious?
This is a rumor right now, but
it has to be a rumor. That's a rumor.
They said it's from a credible source though.
No.
What if you get the game?
They will screw themselves over.
I don't know, man.
What if you get the game digital?
I don't. That's a good question. I don't know.
Because when you go to the Xbox and PlayStation store, they show it as a separate entity, but it says bundle only. So you have it has to be a separate install base. If it's a game inside the game, then that sucks.
Oh, I'm gonna be pissed if it's like all of a sudden you can switch the game inside that. If Call of Duty 4 Remastered is on disc of Infinite Warfare, I know people say it all the time. I would not buy the game, because I'm only buying the game for COD Remastered. I'm going, and if it says $80, I'm gonna take my code out the box and sell Infinite Warfare back.
They might force your hand. They might force your hand.
I won't buy the game. Screw Activision, man.
Saying, bro.
Screw Activision. No,
this
I'm
is
done.
The type of stuff they willing to pull. They gonna make y'all buy that game.
No, you know what kills me is the fact that the amount of positive responses, like that COD trailer has all these dislikes, but in all these gaming groups I'm in, all these people are like, "Oh man, ordered the $80 edition of COD, can't wait for this game." I'm just like, really?
No,
really? People are still excited for this?
That's just people trying to fit in. It's a game.
Well, I understand that Call of Duty is one of those things. All my friends that I work with play Call of Duty, but these guys all have 3 games. My one friend, he's got FIFA, Black Ops 3, and I think he has Unravel for whatever reason. But it appeals to the casual market, which I get. But we're on how many Call of Duties have we had now? Is this 13 or 14? Or
one of my best friends, I call him my brother. He's a big Call of Duty fan. He plays his Xbox just to play Madden and Call of Duty. You know what I mean? And I sometimes get Call of Duty to play just so I can play with them and enjoy it. But that's all they do. They play Call of Duty. They're not following they didn't care for Black Ops like they did Advanced Warfare, or like they did Ghosts and stuff like that, because and I remember I was sitting in a conversation the week Black Ops 3 launched. We was in a party chat, and my best friend, his other friend, because he was a Call of Duty fan, obviously he's playing on Xbox, he was so heated that the marketing deal was going to PlayStation. He was like, they want to get all the map first. I use that, so I got to wait extra 30 days. It's like, dude, at the end of the day, if you're playing on the Xbox, right, what does it matter to you when it comes? It ain't like another Xbox person gets it earlier than you can. It's like, it's going to still come. It's just that it's not coming as soon as it used to do. But the thing is that they really care about that stuff. And that whole marketing scheme, because Sony got the marketing deal this year as well with Call of Duty. I don't know. It's something about it. Call of Duty holds dear with people. There's people that are true fans of the series, no matter how much it changes. Eventually they'll move on from it. But this it's something that people just there's true fans to it. There's hardcore fans to it. You got casual fans, you have newcomers, and you have people that was just there for the series and that never really truly cared about it. And that's the loud majority that you're hearing.
Well, see, my biggest thing is I don't know how anyone supports the games anymore. Like, I got Black Ops 3 and everything else. I was looking at those stupid supply drop things. They had them in Advanced Warfare, and it gave you guns or whatever, and you earned them as you level up or whatever. It was fine, whatever. I didn't really care that much about it. But now they've got DLC guns that come out with this. No, they're not DLC. They're added into the game. You can only get through these drops. And I was reading somewhere that in order to get a percentage on the drop, you get like a 1 in 9 chance of getting one of these new guns if you spend $100 on these drops. Like, the percentages were off. It's something like an 8% chance to get one of these new DLC guns. So they're paywalling multiplayer content on rolls, and people are paying money hand over fist for this. And it just makes me shake my head. You pay $60 for the game, or $79.99 where I live, $50 for the season's pass. You're up to $129, and then people are dropping hundreds of dollars on these things that give you gestures and camos mostly. And you might get this new gun that's completely novelty. It just like, I don't know how Activision could get any more money hungry, but what makes me really disgusted about the whole thing was completely turned me off of buying Call of Duty is the fact that there's no love from the developers anymore. I remember on Black Ops 2, they came out with the Peacekeeper and the one DLC pack, and then Bondahar came out and said they weren't doing any more DLC guns because they didn't like how players were not able to use a really overpowered gun behind a paywall. I had a lot of respect for that, and then they eventually offered that pack for free, so everyone got the gun. But now they've completely contradicted themselves. I'm done with them, and I'm done with Activision. I really don't want to support their game, but unfortunately they publish a ton of games, so you're kind of in a wall like that. But when it comes to what shooter I'll be playing all year, it'll be probably Battlefield 1.
Now, here's a good question we can do. Battlefield, will they, on consoles, will the game run past 900p? If they're using what's that engine, the Frostbite engine, is it?
Yeah.
If they're using that engine, it's going to be 720p on the Xbox, 900p on the PlayStation.
Well, on the new consoles, it's going to be 1080-60.
Get better.
On the upgraded consoles. Yeah, on the upgraded consoles. Yeah,
I'm just saying, so I'm just trying to save like the fanboy arguments of trouble. When they announce Battlefield 1 is going to be 720p on Xbox and 900p on PlayStation, don't go running around dancing naked, screaming "Kumbaya, Hallelujah." You know what I mean?
It's going to happen.
It makes no sense. It's the stupid engine they use. I'll get it on PC if I care. Hey
Jerry, for some reason I think you need to put this link in the thing. My bad, brother. I'm gonna use this link instead.
The original link that I posted didn't work.
Use the Gleam. But yeah, it's not working for me either. I'm trying to hit to it. It's not taking us to the. It's not taking us to the Hard Knock Gamers website. So.
Cool. All right, so I'm gonna.
So we'll just use the actual Gleam site. Sorry, guys. People are trying to enter. We're going to use the actual Gleam site for the giveaway. Sorry.
I forgot we're giving away Uncharted 4.
That's right.
Mm-hmm. Game of the Year edition.
Potential Game of the Year, 2016. Ain't that right, Drake? Right.
And I did a couple of videos earlier. I did a video today and a video yesterday in regards to E3 predictions. We'll probably talk about our E3 predictions, like obviously later on in the show once we get closer. But I kind of wanted to do my own personal ones because I like to think I'm pretty accurate. But as far as I wanted to talk about E3 memories, since it's coming up, E3 did used to take place in May before they moved it. So E3 would have been this week if it was like 2005, 2006, 2007, etc. But Nicodemus, what was your your greatest or your worst E3 memory since you've been watching or keeping up?
Oh man, I didn't really start paying attention to E3 until like Xbox 360 days. My greatest E3 memory was seeing Gears of War at E3, because before I saw that trailer, I wasn't even playing like shooters. Like, I was the type of person I played like just action adventure games, platformers. I didn't play shooters at all. And when I saw that, bro, it made me go out and learn how to play shooters, because I was like, the graphics on that thing, they were like really next gen to me. It was like extremely impressive. So I had to train myself to learn how to play that game. So that is, and I know it's kind of like, not really looking at the scope of all E3s, because like I said, I didn't really start watching it until Xbox 360 generation. But from my small point of view, yeah, that was my greatest memory of E3 to this day, because it was just so impactful.
Yeah. Fame.
For me, it was when we got to see Kinect animals on stage for the first time, because that's the greatest game. Honestly, I have, I don't really have a favorite moment. I go into E3 always with a level head, because half the stuff we don't see for another year or two. So I really don't have a like, oh my god, this is the greatest E3 moment ever. I mean, E3 is E3. It's I'm sorry, I don't have a greatest like the oh my god moment.
It can be greatest, worst, or most memorable. It don't have to be like all out amazing. Just it can be something.
I don't know. I can't top of my head. I can't think, man. Honestly, I have no clue. If you want to think of words, you could think about how in 2013 we'll go back to that, and how Microsoft talked about TV the whole time, which is absolutely stupid. But other than that, I really don't have a oh my god E3 moment. I like to take E3 in for what it is.
All right.
That's just me.
Sorry. All right. He's disappointed.
Sorry.
That's all right. EXP. Are you paying attention?
He's playing a video game. He's a real gamer.
My favorite E3 moment would have to be last year with the announcement of, well, not really the announcement, because it was already announced before E3, but Fallout 4. Just watching the gameplay, and like when they announced the Pip-Boy, and like just the audience reacting to Fallout 4 and everything. Like, I thought the guys like really hit it out of the water. Like, I was like one of the best conferences I ever saw.
What?
He liked the Fallout 4. The Fallout 4 when they revealed it, and they had all the announcements such as the Pip-Boy, that cell phone accessory, the showing off of the game. I know a lot of people who were excited about the Fallout 4 announcement. It almost stole the show. People were claiming Bethesda won E3 last year off that announcement alone.
How did you understand that?
Because I pay attention.
Oh, you pay attention?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. All right. We'll stop there then.
I use a little bit more of my brain than the average person. So.
There's a lot of stop moments tonight. You guys are full of it tonight.
Undead, E3 moment.
I actually got two. One of my favorite ones to look back and laugh on, because I just installed it on my Xbox. I've been playing through it. Is comparing the gameplay trailer that Ubisoft shared of Watch Dogs and comparing it to the game on my Xbox One. That's always good for a laugh. Made me really distrust E3 promotional gameplay and distrust Ubisoft in general. And my favorite memory has to be because backwards compatibility dropped on E3. They announced that at E3, right?
Yes.
Was that E3? Yeah. My favorite thing was the internet blowing up about that, because it was 2 weeks of, because I'm a very avid Xbox supporter on Twitter, and I was constantly getting DMs from people going, oh, Xbox ain't going to announce anything, you guys ain't got anything coming from E3. And then when they literally dropped backwards compatibility, which wasn't a huge deal to me, I've loved going back and playing some of the games, but just the internet reaction was probably one of my favorite memories of the, oh my god, what? And then the backpedaling from everyone trying to downplay it, like, oh, my PlayStation buddies were like, oh, backwards compatibility isn't a big deal, da 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 da. Meanwhile, they're paying for that PlayStation Now service, and I'm like, okay, Yeah. But that was one of my favorite memories, was the internet blow up from that, because it was just hilarious. Because, you know, this generation, if you're an Xbox fan, your Twitter feed is not exactly the most friendly thing on a daily to weekly basis, which I'm sure Kid Smooth can feel me on that one.
Oh,
You know,
poor babies.
Can I say this for those who entered to win Uncharted 4? Please, please, please pay attention to the rules when you're entering one of our giveaways. I'm seeing so many invalid entries. It's ridiculous.
Y'all don't want to win. Y'all don't want to win.
So
Just
my
give it to
favorite.
me. Just give it to me. I'll take it.
I have a couple of favorite E3 moments. I have the one from I have, all right, 2005 was like the all-out one for me, because remember, like, in 2005, I think was the first time it premiered on Spike TV, because before I wasn't able to watch E3 until like they came out on the triple DVD bundle, and I used to go buy them at GameStop for like $25. Like that's how I used to watch E3 2004 and whatnot. I think I ended up I forgot. I think Spike TV. Or I don't even know if it was Spike TV then, but in 2005 when I watched it, I was excited because it was like, wow, I'm getting to see console reveals now. They showed the PlayStation and it looked like Spider-Man, like and the controller was like the boomerang. It was like, it threw me off, and we got to see like the Nintendo Wii, or it wasn't the Wii at the time, it was the Revolution, when it was showed off, and the Xbox, obviously, the showing how like how Xbox Live was going to be, seeing full auto for the first time, Condemned for the first time, Gears of War obviously was the reason why I wanted to jump into Xbox. The perfect dark, even though they didn't show too much of it at E3, they showed like a glimpse of it, and just. Them announcing, like, I think the price of it. So 2005 was, I've enjoyed every moment because I've watched everybody's E3, everybody who had a showing in 2005. I watched everybody's and I enjoyed them all. I enjoyed Sony's showing, but the thing is, I felt like in 2005 Sony lied like crazy. Not lied, but what they were showing me, like what Killzone was looking like, and what I8, or which is now Resistance. It was I8. Before then, what it was looking like, I was like, oh my god, I need a PlayStation. But it was like already a year away. So whereas Xbox at the time was coming that same year. Also E3 2010. I don't care. It was 2010 or 2009. Project Natal. I was probably one of my friends that I was super excited. No, I don't care. I was excited for Project Natal.
What is that?
Kinect.
Oh.
Yes. Yeah. Project Natal, like Milo.
Milo, was that little boy that you could interact with?
Yeah,
Milo.
Yeah.
Oh, the dreams.
Yeah.
All the dreams.
Yes. Scanning your stuff into the your stuff from your house into the game stuff, even though that never actually came.
Yeah.
I was excited about that. I was going around
wolf tickets.
Yeah, I was going around telling them that's the Wii killer. This is what you need to get. The games are gonna look better and it's gonna be more accurate. You use your whole body. You don't need a controller. Yeah. I was with it. I don't care. I was with it. If you look at my Xbox achievements right now, look how many Kinect games are on me. But I was with the Kinect movement. I even did an unboxing video before I even know there was unboxings. If you scroll down my videos and look for an old video in 2009 or 2010, I got one there, and it's still there. But that, and then obviously 2013, when everybody was paying attention to other things, I was looking at the games that they were showing off. Rise Son of Rome was like one of my favorite games that I saw that year. I was like, oh my god, we get to play this year. It looked good. It was something I was ready to jump into. Those were moments. I have way more moments than that, but I know we constricted for time, so I don't want to go too deep into it. But of course, with the most recent stuff, those were also big moments. But the thing is, they don't touch me the same because they're too recent. They're not.
Yeah, 2013, since you mentioned that, I know you guys are Xbox fans, so please don't kill me. But 2013's greatest moment was when Sony straight dropped a turd on Xbox One with all the just the back and forth, the shots. Oh my gosh, it was so.
Oh yeah, that was crazy. That was crazy.
It was so lit. I loved it. Like the commercial showing how they really share a game and stuff. Classic. I was like, oh my gosh, they are really hitting Microsoft right now. That was beautiful. That was really beautiful. That was funny. Please don't kill me.
I'm actually gonna admit that playback back and forth between them was fantastic.
It was great.
My absolute favorite one was when I'm not sure if they debuted it at E3, but I was sitting on the couch streaming YouTube with my buddy, and we were watching. They were unveiling the PlayStation Move is the sticks on the PlayStation, right? The movement system.
Yeah, PlayStation Move.
When they debuted that, I was like, Nintendo better sue them. It's literally a Wiimote with a ball on the end. Like, are you serious right now? And like my cousin was sitting there with us. He's like, "Oh, that's the best stuff ever. I'm gonna buy that, and it's gonna be great." He's like, "This is the future of gaming." I'm like, "A stick with a ball on the end?
Nah,
this is the future?"
Nah, fam.
I'm really glad to see that Sony rounded up all their gimmicky things and managed to put it all into the PSVR so that everyone now has a use for their PlayStation camera and their PlayStation Move. I just feel sorry for the people that are investing in that stuff later, even though, like, my friend's pre-ordered PSVR and he went down to our pawn shop and he got the PS camera and the Move for like $30 because, you know.
The Move, I agree. The Move is gimmicky, but that camera's the truth. I use it to live stream.
Oh,
so
come on.
I actually use it, my brother. No, see, I use it, so it's not gimmicky. I use it on a weekly basis, sometimes more. So it gets played in my house, son. Just saying.
Oh, no. I was going to say, when I hear PlayStation guys hype up the PlayStation camera, I just sit there and go, really, you guys have spent the past 3 years making fun of the Kinect? And now you guys are excited for your
camera does exactly what it's supposed to do. Like, it's not like trying to overstep its bounds and stuff like the Kinect was and failing miserably. The camera is a camera. It does what it's supposed to do, just point blank period. Like, so that's why that's why it's a success.
I was gonna say y'all use that for live streaming, right? You guys could use that for live streaming like you can.
That's all I use it for.
Yeah. Well, I was gonna say there's no real games that feed off of it or anything.
Nah.
Is there yet?
Nah.
I mean, there's 2K with the face scan. That's like
face scan for 2K? Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's a fail though. That's a total.
I was gonna say, I'm guessing you guys could also use it for like Skype and everything else too. I'm guessing because apps and everything else. But
yeah, you could. I don't use it for all that. I mean, that's why I got this. I mean, my phone. I mean, so.
So,
what is Kids Move? Mr. I Pay Attention. What are you looking at now?
No, I'm looking at you. I'm looking at all of you guys. I'm paying attention to what was being said.
Oh, okay.
You know what? I'm really getting upset with these people. Listen.
Oh man, y'all getting him mad.
Not y'all. If you're going to enter a giveaway, we want people who actually support the Inner Circle Hard Knocks. We want the people to win. If you created an email just to enter giveaways, you're not going to win. I'm looking at right now. You can stop entering my giveaways because you're not going to win. Sorry.
All right. Actually, is it time to announce the winner?
I'm trying to pick one. Literally, I'm going through invalid.
Come on, YouTube, man.
And it's the way Gleam picks a winner. It gives me, so it lets me know whether or not someone's cheating or whether or not someone's doing this or doing that. It's letting me know. So, sorry guys. They give people who actually support, who actually care about us, it gives them a better chance to win as I weed out the people who don't actually care about us, just trying to win stuff.
Yeah, take your time. Take your time, my brother.
Take your time.
Please don't do that again. Stop.
Oh, okay.
Please.
Oh, Nicodemus, what do you feel about the back-to-back Hip Hop Gamer's new music release of his Uncharted 4, aka Xbox and Tomb Raider diss song?
I didn't see it.
You didn't see it? Did you listen to the song? It's
nope. I didn't hear it or nothing.
The man has some talent. He has some talent.
He's got talent. Oh, does he rival your lyrics, sir? Because I saw yours.
No, nobody rivals my lyrics.
Of course not.
Nobody fucking with Kid Whiskers.
Hey, language. I got on me earlier.
Nah, son, I didn't listen to it. So these are diss These are diss songs?
Yeah, he's dissing the
Oh, real?
Xbox community and the Xbox console and Tomb Raider, and he's speaking in defense of Uncharted and Naughty Dog, and it sounds like he went hard on the beat, like somebody's going to respond. I almost thought Laura Croft was going to respond. But
Okay.
he was dropping bars.
Well, if you are recommending this thing, I might have to check it out.
Yeah,
then.
check
I
it
mean,
out.
he
Hip-hop
don't-
Gamer.
No offense to Hip Hop Gamer, but he don't really be in my vision like that. So you know what I'm saying? No shots. No shots. I'm just saying, he don't be in my vision. So I'll check him out though. If you're saying he's nice, I'll check him out.
He's nice.
Yeah,
He's nice on the mic.
That's what you're saying. So
Yeah.
when you come back to the rap game?
When the Xbox get a game that has a 10 out of 10, then I can make a response.
Wow. So,
Kids Move album 2024.
never. 1990, never. Never gonna happen.
No, I got Gears. I got hope for Recore, and you know what I mean.
Gears ain't gonna be no 10 out of 10.
I can't wait to see Recore gameplay at E3.
Yeah, I dropped like some lyrical like atrocities against like Sony when I was doing my Xbox freestyles and PlayStation freestyles back in the day, back before you guys were following me. I've done this stuff already.
All types of atrocities and blasphemies.
Yeah, and what? No, there were atrocities and blasphemy. These were gifts, gems that people missed out on.
Oh, okay.
And they can go back and get them, but by the time they go get them, it's too late. Just too late.
Ahead of his time.
Ahead of the time, yeah.
You know, if I can't pick a winner before the show is over, I can wait till the after show so I can screen share and show you guys the nonsense we're seeing. You have to.
I want to see this.
You have to be an actual supporter of us to win these games. We're not just gonna give it to you because you clicked the link. We want, and I can tell if you just click the link. Number one, Gleam lets me know. Number two, I can tell by looking at your stuff whether you just click the link and decide you think you'll win something. Not how it works, fellas. Not how it works.
Not at all. Hey, real quick, fellas. I want to go ahead and announce these interviews we got coming up.
Nice.
So, yeah. So next week, we got scheduled next week an interview with Richard Smallwood at Stormcloud Games. He's going to be talking about his newest project called Brutal. It's a really cool game. Look it up. It uses Axie code. It's a dungeon crawler. So definitely check it out. But we're going to be interviewing this man scheduled for next week, May 17th. And then the week after that, we got another interview scheduled on May 24th with Tony Morton from San Diego Studio. And they're going to be talking about their upcoming game, Kill Strain. So we got some really good interviews in the works. So definitely stay tuned for all of that.
Nice. So we're going to be interviewing Sony San Diego and
Stormcloud Games.
And Stormcloud Gaming. That's pretty amazing. Getting back to those roots. So hope you guys, show up to our weekly podcast, show up for these interviews, get some updates on some of these games that you might be playing fairly soon. But you can also check out, most of our content on TiCGN.com. That's TiCGN.com. And make sure you join the best gaming group on Facebook, and that is Hard Knock Gamers. Facebook/group/Hard Knock Gamers. Tell them Kid Smooth sent you. All right, so are we going to take questions from the viewers tonight? Please drop your questions in the chat. Drop your questions on Twitter if you're on Twitter. At me, at us, or just put them in the chat, whatever you got to say. Down to take down some questions while Fame weeds out the cheaters in our Uncharted 4 giveaway.
So, there wasn't as many cheaters with Quantum Break and other games we gave away. There was not this many people who did not follow the rules. It was so easy. Literally, the first person I picked on Fame was our winner on Uncharted 4.
Hey,
there's like 10,000 entries, so imagine there's a lot of cheaters on 10,000 entries for this game.
Kal-El has a PS4 giveaway coming up from TiC. How can I enter that giveaway? Because I'm without a PlayStation 4.
Yeah, you need it. Because Drake just asked me why you not playing with him right now.
Did he say Drake?
Drake. Yeah, him. he asked me why is Kid Smooth not playing his game right now.
Well, fortunately, it wouldn't be Kid Smooth that's playing. It would be Nerd Boy Smooth, and Nerd Boy Smooth is in solitary confinement. So.
You locked that man up?
Yep.
Wow.
Yeah.
Child abuse. Straight child abuse.
Just to clarify the chat, it's not the system they're giving away. Just to clarify.
Oh, then I want no parts of it.
There's a little bit of a financial difference between giving away a game and giving away the whole console. So.
I know, right?
Oh my God! Do we have a winner?
We have a winner for
we got a
Uncharted?
winner.
We may
It's Nicodemus.
This Kid Smooth.
have a winner.
Yes.
So as usual, I'll give everyone 30 minutes to reply. So this person, let me send this tweet out first, and then I'll announce it on here. So this person will have 30 minutes to respond to me. If not, I will choose a new winner. So let me send out this tweet first.
Hurry up, hurry up, hurry up.
All right. Keep talking, fellas. Keep talking, fellas.
I'm just looking for if anybody's going to ask any questions. We got any questions in the chat?
Yeah, we're actually letting you guys speak this week, so you might want to speak.
We don't give you time to speak because we talk too much.
Well, you talk too much. The rest of us don't really talk that much.
Okay, I'll take that. No, Nick, you talk a lot. We give you.
I know, I do. I know, you guys are so generous. You give me my time. I appreciate that because the PlayStation Nation, we need to be heard out here.
All right, guys. As of right now, this person has until 9:08 to respond on Twitter or however you want to respond.
10:08 Eastern.
It'll be at about $1.50 is our winner. Yes, about $1.50.
About $1.50
is our winner of our Uncharted 4 giveaway. Sir, if you are watching or on Twitter, you have 30 minutes to respond, or I pick a new winner.
Congratulations if you respond.
About. It's V Sumlar. Is his name.
VS Sumlar. Okay, this dude. Wow. Okay.
At about $1.50. You got 30 minutes, sir. Countdown starts now. I know. There are people who are hoping you don't respond.
So, Kid Smooth, why are you doing that? We do have a question in the chat.
Okay.
I'll read it out, and you guys, we can all answer this. Young Savage says, do you guys think Mafia 3 is the best game of 2016?
No.
Mafia 3.
How do we know it's the best game? Is it out? It's not out.
No, it don't come out till October. I think he's basing that. I think he's basing it off of the pre-hype for Uncharted 4. So like he's saying, will Mafia 3 doesn't have the potential, I guess, to be Game of the Year, 2016. So
is there an open world?
The best story.
Best story, EXP. You think it has that potential to be the best story of 2016? He's gone.
Quiet.
Yeah.
What do you think, Kid Smooth?
Mafia, honestly, I haven't really. I'm gonna be truthful to you. I haven't played any of the Mafia games, so I've seen the movies, and last I checked, there was not a Mafia 3 movie. So, I don't know. I think it could be one of those. It could be a hit. It could be a hit, but I don't think. I think it'll be overlooked. As far as it'll sell well, but I think it'll be overlooked for another game. Maybe Uncharted, maybe an open world RPG. I think it'll be a really good game, but it probably won't meet the expectations for people to claim it Game of the Year. If it does, kudos, but I don't think so.
Nah, this is Mafia 3. I don't think it holds enough weight because Mafia 1 and 2, it was just okay. They just did okay. It doesn't hold enough weight to go up against the Titans in this game.
Okay, now, has anyone here actually watched any of the recent Mafia 3 footage or any of this? And you're
I wrote an article on it.
Yeah. Okay, so we're gonna pick Uncharted over Mafia 3.
Yep. All day.
The Tomb Raider knockoff is gonna beat Mafia 3.
What? What? How dare you? How dare you blasphemy? I'd have pulled out this pistol. Blasphemy, son. It's not a knockoff, man, at all.
No. I'm just doing that get reaction at you because I know I could.
You already had to get that reaction out of me, man. Ooh.
But in all seriousness, I love what they're doing with the game. I love what they're changing with the game. Is it going to get overlooked for another game? It depends what comes out in October. If there's a dry spell in October, I think this game will do really well. But if there's a lot of competition, it may not perform as well. Personally, myself, it'll be in my top 5 because I loved Mafia 2. It was a great game. I love the storyline they're going with in this one. I love the changes they're making. I like seeing games, and when they make a sequel, it's not just cut and pasted. It's not, you're climbing up some mountains, you're shooting some bad guys, you're grabbing some treasure. I just like to, some variety and improvements. And that was not a shot at Uncharted, I swear.
Yeah, I think it was. And I think Drake is pretty angry right now. Like, he's turning red, literally turning red right now. So.
But no, seriously, like Uncharted 4 did an amazing job of adding stuff to the game because, like, if Uncharted 4 turned out anything like Uncharted 3, it would have been a 7 out of 10 game. Because Uncharted 3 was the weak point in the series for me, and Uncharted 4, they stepped up everything. They added in changes. They gave you all these options. They made them less linear, but still linear. It was a good mixture. They did really well with it. But I'd like to see games build on what they have and not just re-release the same crap every time. Assassin's Creed.
Nicodemus.
Real talk.
Nicodemus, you read the question from Post Like Hakeem.
Okay, where is that question at?
It's
about Kiss Move raging all the time.
You see it?
Okay. My question is for Kiss Move. I watched you live stream quite a bit, and you seem to rage all the time. How is it possible to enjoy gaming when your experience seems so negative? Good question.
That is a great question, actually. Wow. I enjoy video games as a whole. I don't look at raging being a negative experience. The thing is, I've been known to rage at video games since I had my first own video game console, which was a Super Nintendo. And I used to do it every time I couldn't make the jumps in Super Mario or get killed in Donkey Kong. So what I did was rage. It was, I guess, it's just what I'm used to. It's the only way I get to respond to something. Because, when you're playing video games, it's, the only thing you can respond to is a video game. It's not like somebody's bothering you and you say something, stop. You know what I mean? It's like, come on, like, get it done. Like, I don't know. It's like, it's like pent up anger when you can't do something, and then when you finally do something, when you finally do it, the way it feels, the positive feeling that comes out. I wish you guys get this in my live streams, but when I finally do it, it's like the feeling feels like 10 times better. It's enjoyment and excitement. But my overall experience with video games, to me, video games are supposed to be fun, and if I have no reaction to the video game, then it's not fun. If I'm raging. Yeah.
Tell them how you beat Quantum Break on hard.
How I beat it?
Yeah, because you was raging.
Oh yeah. All right, so I was raging because I did beat Quantum Break. The first time I played Quantum Break, I played it on the hardest difficulty because everybody was saying that it was quick and whatnot. So I was like, all right, then I'm going to run through it on the hardest difficulty. And it wasn't until the last boss where it kind of gave me trouble, and I didn't know really what to do. I just know I kept dying, and I gave the game, I said the game's getting a 6 out of 10, a 5 out of 10 when I couldn't beat it.
It was raging.
I was going off. Like,
was it live stream?
No, I was not live streaming.
It took them like 3 days to beat.
Yeah, it took me 3 days. I quit like a couple times. I would have beaten the game a long time ago, but I was on last boss for like 3 days. And so when I finally beat the game, that's when I finally gave it a score. Like, when I was like, all right, this is the final score. But yeah, that was like the last time I raged. It was that or Gear Gauntlet. I don't know. I think it was the last time I had like a true rage moment. But yeah, you know what I mean. It's all part of the gaming experience. You know what I mean. It's not that I hate video games. It's that, if it presents a challenge to me, I tend to rage or I tend to have a reaction. But it is what it is.
So you still have fun, but even though it doesn't look like you're having fun.
Huh?
You're still having fun, even though it doesn't look like you're having fun to us.
The thing
it's
is,
entertaining as hell to us. It's funny. Seeing kid whiskers go off is hilarious.
Wow. The thing is, if I'm giving this game the energy to even rage, like, you know, it means something. If I'm giving it the energy to continue to play it after raging, it means something.
Yeah. Okay, we got another good question. Kal-El asked, do you think Gears 4 will be as big on Xbox One as Gears was on Xbox 360? Are they bringing this thing back?
Do you mean by the first one compared to the fourth one?
I think he didn't specify, but yeah, he didn't specify, but maybe like the series itself. Does Gears 4 have the potential to hold the same weight as Gears did on 360?
It can if they market it right. You know what I mean? Because the thing is, remember, the install size for the Xbox One it's huge. Every Gears game average maybe 6 to 8 million. You know, every time each game average like 6 lifetime sales maybe. I feel like Gears 4 will get a better response than Halo 5 did, and I enjoy Halo. I really enjoy Halo, but I feel like it was still. I think Gears of War is not an old franchise. It's still young enough to hold its weight and carry the Xbox One into the new year. So I say yes, Gears of War can do that.
I like Gears of War is a great game. I don't see it doing, like, exclusives just don't do the 6 to 8 million. It may do well lifetime wise, but I'd peg it for like 2 to 3 comfortably, because Gears of War is such a cornerstone on Xbox. Let's face it, people own Xboxes for Gears or Halo or Forza, I guess. I'm not a huge racing fan, but Halo's always been my mainstay.
Yeah. No, I wasn't saying it was going to do 6 to 8 million. I'm just saying the last 3 Gears each did like 6 to 8 million per game when they came out, as far as like what they naturally sold. And I don't know if, like, because even Halo 5 didn't sell what Halo generally sells. Mm-hmm. And
what did it sell?
What did it sell?
I lost track of Halo.
It's like 3, almost 4 million maybe.
Oh yeah, it's way under date. Well, it's still. I mean, it hasn't been out that long yet. But normally they're at like 5, 6 million by now, and they usually get to like 10, 11 million by the end.
But remember, we only count physical sales.
Of course.
Yeah.
We always count physical sales.
We don't have the numbers. We don't have the digital numbers.
But that's all we ever count, so that, you know, that doesn't even matter. It don't matter.
Well, hell, hey, freaking Drizzy Drake did 855,000 the first week on downloads alone, on digital sales alone. That's like, just saying.
You hear that, Drake? You hear that, bro? He likes you.
No, I'm talking about Drizzy Drake. I ain't talking about Nathan Drake.
Oh, that guy.
Yeah. But I think did we get a reply from the winner?
No, he still got time though. So make sure you guys are still paying attention on Twitter, because if he doesn't respond, and to give one of you guys another chance. So he got like a little over 15 minutes.
All right. Well, we're gonna get ready to sign out of the episode 16 of the Writer's Block. If there's any more questions, let us know before we sign out. Otherwise, we can do our outros.
Them outros, though.
We're going to start with EXP.
Thanks for having me, King Smooth. It's EXP Gaming. You can find me on YouTube at EXP Space Gaming. I have a weekly podcast I do every Thursday at 7 p.m. Eastern Time, so definitely check that out, man.
You make that sound real exciting, fam.
Yeah, EXP. Let me ask you before you go, what are you looking at? Like, what's going on over there? What are you looking at, my brother?
Stay off the tube below, fam.
I'm playing Rocket League.
You're playing Rocket League?
Really?
Rocket League got you like that?
You playing Rocket League?
Dude,
I would have given you the night off, really.
You know Uncharted has dropped, fam? He's out right now.
Hey, this is my game right here.
This man here.
I'm competitive when it comes to Rocket League.
Get off PlayStation, bro.
We're gonna replace EXP next week because he gotta play Rocket.
That was the best $20 he ever spent. Oh my god.
Hey, I got it free.
Yes, and
Oh, great. Oh my God!
yeah,
I'm thinking
yeah,
he's
he got
playing Uncharted. I would have gave him a pass if he was playing Uncharted.
yeah. If he was playing Uncharted, I was gonna give him a
Oh,
pass,
man.
but nah. This Negro gotta
man.
go.
I can't believe that. Oh,
Nah, bruh. No
all right.
pass.
Undead.
Oh, it was fun
It's
as
the
always
background
being
noise.
I just unmuted my mic, so there shouldn't be background noise. I've been unmuting and muting myself all to keep the background noise to a minimal. So as usual, you can check out my channel. There's still nothing on there. Turns out I hooked up my PVR and I got everything set up, and I hit the record button, and I sat there hitting the record button, going, "Oh, what's going on?" Turns out, some animal. I'm going to say probably a neighbor's animal or whatever, chewed through my power cable on my PVR, so I had to order one of those. So, as usual, I'm backlogged with setbacks, as always. So you can come subscribe to the channel. There will be content on there eventually. I've got reviews and everything written out. You'll be able to find the reviews on TiCGN.com because the videos are way too far behind. And I've got reviews from 2 months ago that I was supposed to make videos for, but you know. What can you do? So, as always, thanks for having me, and you can follow me on Twitter at Undead3XVI. I only speak the truth on Twitter, and that is the truth.
Wow, I thought he said only speak English.
Mm.
All right, and we're going Nicodemus.
Yo, yeah, this is Nicodemus X, and yeah, I'll be on Uncharted all week. I'm on a hiatus. I'm on personal time off from the website, from Facebook, everything, you know, so I'm off right now. Wow. Wow. All I've done for you people, this is the thanks I get. This is the thanks I get. But nah, man, I got me and Drake, the real Drake, got a special unboxing plan for you guys on my channel, so be on the lookout for that. It should be coming by this Friday. It's gonna be different. I'm weird, so you can expect nothing but that weirdness coming from me. And look out for, I got a couple articles in the works for TiCGN.com, so look out for those opinionated pieces. I don't want to say what it's about. It's a little controversial. I might actually have to get approval for this one to be pushed through. So, yo, be on the lookout for that, though. But other than that, besides TiCGN and YouTube and playing Uncharted, that's all I do in this life, honestly.
Did you say you have an unboxing plan? Isn't Drake already unboxed?
Yeah, he is, but we
You gonna put him back in the box and take him back out?
we shot the video already. We shot the video already.
Seriously, like seriously right now.
Yeah, we seriously are patting his head right now. We have done the unboxing already. But it's not your traditional just taking him out the box and all that stuff. We went in full production mode, and we're proud of what we're going to deliver for you guys. Right, Drake?
He's going to make him talk.
If there's voiceovers, I'm unsubscribing.
There's going to be voiceovers. It's going to be Muppet Baby like, all right, Fame and T.
Hey guys, Fame and T. Hey, just give you guys a heads up. My logo will be changing fairly soon. Every like 6 to 8 months, I want to switch up my my avatar. So I'm going to abandon the Robin suit. And I do have a new costume coming. Make sure you guys check out the channel. Make sure you guys get all your gaming news from the new TiCGN.com. Make sure you guys join our Facebook page. You guys on Facebook, type in Hard Knock Gamers, join our community. Yeah, man, go subscribe, follow me on Twitter. Every once in a while, I do black out, so I think you guys will have fun with the stuff I say. So come check it out. Kid Smooth flexing like he got muscles. Know your string bean.
A string bean. Nice. All right. So, and that's pretty much it. You guys know who I am, Kid Smooth. Thank you guys for checking out Writer's Block, episode 16. Be back next week because Writer's Block Spotlight. We're going to be meeting with, what was the studio we doing
next
first?
Week is going to be Richard Smallwood from Storm Cloud Games. Going to be talking about the game Brutal. So look it up on the website. They got a website. Check out the game. It's really interesting indie game, indie studio. So they're bringing something new and innovative to the table. So you guys don't want to miss that next week. And then week after that, Sony San Diego will grace us with their presence.
Kid Smooth, don't forget to say that the PS4 is the best box and you the best box. Don't forget to say that.
Oh yeah. As always, Kids Move signing out. Xbox is the best box, and I am the best bot. Good night or good morning if you're on the other side of the globe. Thank you for watching the show. See you guys next week. Peace.